Hello, I'm Matt Griffin, Video and Social Media Manager for Evergreen Public Schools. Envision Evergreen, putting students first. It's all part of an effort to make sure that our school buildings are best able to serve the academic needs of our students and get them ready for the jobs of tomorrow.
I envision Evergreen.
I envision Evergreen.
I envision Evergreen.
As a district that prepares students for the jobs of tomorrow.
As a district that provides 21st century learning tools.
As a place where every student
Can succeed.
can succeed.
Can succeed.
But we're asking students to learn and succeed in a number of schools that have not kept up with the times. Some of our students are learning in schools built more than 50 years ago, and they're starting to show their age. Some schools have aging, inefficient heating and cooling systems that get too hot in the spring and fall and too cold in the winter and are costly to maintain. Some schools, which opened in the 60s and 70s, have designs which carry noise, making it hard for teachers to teach and students to concentrate. Many schools were built before the widespread use of computers and aren't designed to accommodate 21st century learning tools and teaching techniques. At older schools, there's a safety issue. Entrances open into outside hallways, instead of forcing visitors to check in with the school office first. And many students are learning in costly-to-maintain portable classrooms, away from the rest of the school. But we envision an Evergreen, where every student has the chance to succeed, in schools designed to help them reach their full potential. That's why Evergreen Public Schools is asking voters to approve a bond measure that will replace, enlarge, or improve every school in the district. The bond measure will replace 5 elementary schools: Sifton, Image, Ellsworth, Marion, and Burton, Wy'east Middle School, and Mountain View and Legacy High Schools. In addition, the district will build a brand new elementary school to handle student enrollment growth near the intersection of Northeast 162nd Avenue and Northeast 39th Street. The bond would also make it possible to build a wing at Heritage High School to get students out of portables on the north and east side of the school. The construction of a new Burton Elementary School on land where the current district headquarters sits would lead to the construction of a new multi-purpose campus combining the specialized programs of 49th Street Academy, Transitions, and Legacy High School, and the relocation of district offices. To help future-proof existing buildings, every school in the district will see some sort of improvement, from roof replacement and new heating and cooling systems to expanded covered playground areas at elementary schools, improved athletic facilities at the high schools, and improved safety measures at all of our schools, such as redesigning the main entrance to create safer, more secure schools for students and staff. The bond also calls for the installation of new lighting and sound systems in all of our high school auditoriums, and new instruments for our music programs to replace aging ones that have seen decades of wear and tear. These bond projects would employ hundreds of local workers, which benefits our local economy. So, why now? One of the major reasons is cost. Right now, interest rates are at historic lows, while construction inflation is on the rise. Just last year, it went up 20%. So the longer we wait, the more expensive it will be down the road, as our buildings continue to age and need improvement. But Evergreen won't be paying for this alone. Evergreen Public Schools will receive an estimated $95 million in matching funds from the state if the bond passes, and impact fees from new local development. Evergreen Public Schools plans to save money with the installation of energy-efficient heating and cooling systems, which will use less energy and require less maintenance. Design costs will also be lower, as the district is working with architects to come up with a modern, technology-friendly school design template that can be customized to fit unique site conditions and can be oriented to maximize natural light. These school design templates also help the district streamline operations and maintenance needs, saving money in the long run. Another reason for urgency is to reduce overcrowding and cut in half the nearly 400 portable classrooms in use throughout the district. So, how much will this cost? The formula is complex, but basically, for a median-priced home assessed at $250,000, the bond tax rate in 2019 would be $20 more per year than home and property owners are currently paying for past bond measures. But when combined with other statewide education taxes, your overall school property taxes will actually drop in 2019. To get more information on the bond, visit the website on your screen. There, you'll get to see the numbers, what the bond would mean for the school in your neighborhood, and design concepts already in the works.
I envision Evergreen.
I envision Evergreen.
Putting students first.
Putting students first.
Putting students first.
If approved by voters, the bond measure would allow for the construction of a brand new Wy'east Middle School. We asked two students, Zoe and Genesis, for a look at how the bond would reshape their school.
I envision Evergreen.
I envision Evergreen.
I envision Evergreen.
As a district that prepares students for the jobs of tomorrow.
As a district that provides 21st century learning tools.
As a place where every student
Can succeed.
can succeed.
Can succeed.
Hi, I'm Genesis Mora.
And I'm Zoe Sinek. We want to tell you why Wy'east Middle School is a great place to learn.
In some ways to make it even better.
Each day, nearly 900 students attend Wy'east. The dedicated teaching and support staff works to make all the students into lifelong learners who are ready to take on the jobs of tomorrow. Wy'east students get to participate in a wide variety of activities, both during and after school.
We have excellent sports teams and an award-winning band program.
But Wy'east is the oldest middle school in our district and is starting to show its age.
This is our math classroom. One thing you may notice is there are no windows.
And that means no natural light coming from the outside.
Studies have shown that students learn better in classrooms with more natural light.
Also, the school's original open design concept means that noise often travels easily from room to room, making it hard for students to learn and teachers to teach. Also, Wy'east doesn't have enough room for everyone inside the main campus.
Some students attend classes in portables away from the main building.
In our math class, students work together on a big project to come up with design elements that we would like to see in our new school. We'd like to see classrooms with more natural light and a design that gets rid of all those portables.
We also try to come up with designs that improve student safety.
We want to introduce you to Andy.
He works here in the front office and keeps our school running.
We asked him to sit down with us and talk about our school. We asked Andy what he thought could improve student safety.
The way it is set up now, we're in the courtyard. There's too many access into the courtyard where when somebody's in the courtyard, it's too late to even screen them. So they can gain access anywhere to the building. So that's why we would like office being towards the front, and that's the only main access to get into the building.
If voters approve a new school bond in February, Evergreen Public Schools would rebuild Weis on property right next to the school.
Students would be able to learn in improved classrooms with more natural light. Classrooms would also be wired for modern technology to better accommodate our one-by-one digital learning initiative. There would also be improved security features, such as a reduced number of outside doors and a front office right at the front of the school.
Do a brainstorm. Write down
One thing that wouldn't change is the dedication of the Wy'east staff.
Andy, tell us about the staff here.
They go above and beyond, their jobs to make it happen. They get to make things work around here, and that's what I like working with the staff here.
I envision Evergreen.
I envision Evergreen.
Putting students first.
Putting students first.
Putting students first.
Let's call it the problem with portables. Heritage High School currently has more classrooms held in portables than any school in our district. Catherine, a senior at Heritage, shows us how the passage of the Envision Evergreen school bond would help fix it.
I envision Evergreen.
I envision Evergreen.
Where every student
can succeed.
Can succeed.
Hi, I'm Catherine, a senior at Heritage High School. I'd like to tell you a little about what makes Heritage a great school community and one thing that could make it even better. Each day, nearly 1,800 students go to school here. We have access to digital learning technology to help us get ready for the jobs of tomorrow and become lifelong learners. Heritage has a reputation for academic excellence, having been honored a number of times as a Washington Academic Achievement Award winner. Our graduation rate is on the rise, along with the number of students taking academically challenging advanced placement courses. Mary Thompson, one of our student career counselors, says Heritage has fostered a caring school community.
I think what's special is our kids. Our kids are grateful, they're kind, and I'm sure they are other places too, but I just appreciate how gracious our students are.
Our vibrant school community includes a wide variety of sports programs, an accomplished theater program, award-winning music programs, and all kinds of other clubs and student groups. But one major issue at Heritage is space, or the lack of it, inside our main building. Heritage was originally designed as a 3-year high school, but a shift in Evergreen Public Schools' long-range academic planning meant that it opened as a 4-year high school, and already too small for its student population. The biggest issue at Heritage is classroom space inside the main building. Many students attend classes in one of nearly 20 portables scattered across the north and east sides of the school. On the day we produced this story, it was just above freezing outside, and the heaters in the portables strained to keep classrooms at a comfortable temperature. You'll notice that most students in this class are still wearing their coats. Our guidance counselor and track coach, Ryan Hovde, points out that there's also a lot of back and forth between the main building and the portables.
They have to, brave the elements. They have to go outside. It could be pouring down rain, and they still got to walk 100 meters to go find a restroom and then walk 100 meters back to their classroom. It's not really conducive. It's not great for learning. They're missing class time, actually, just by being that far out.
Evergreen Public Schools is asking voters to fix this problem by approving a bond measure on the February 13, 2018 ballot. If approved, the district would build a new classroom wing on the north side of the school to do away with all those portables. It would give students access to more modern classrooms with more natural light. These classrooms would be better suited for personalized learning environments and the district's focus on individualized instruction. It would also be better for student and staff safety, getting everyone inside one main building, making it easier to identify who is supposed to be on campus and who is not. In addition, the passage of the bond would mean new turf athletic fields for our athletes and improved sound and lighting systems in our auditorium. And of course, all of this would happen with an eye on preserving Heritage High School's reputation for student learning. Thank you for learning a little bit about our school. Please visit our website for more information about the school bond.
I envision Evergreen.
I envision Evergreen.
Putting students first.
Putting students first.
And now a closer look at what the passage of the school bond could mean for Mountain View High School. Darby, a senior at Mountain View, gives us a look at the Thunder family and what a new school would mean.
I envision Evergreen.
I envision Evergreen
as a place where every student
can succeed.
Can succeed.
Hi, I'm Darby, a senior here at Mountain View High School. I'd like to tell you a little about what makes Mountain View a great school community and some things that could make it even better. At Mountain View, we call ourselves the Thunder Family, students and staff who support academic excellence and the things that make for a vibrant school community. Our graduation rate has been steadily on the rise, and a growing number of students are taking more challenging advanced placement courses. Our principal, Matt Johnson, is a Mountain View graduate himself and says he's seen that sense of Thunder Family grow over the years.
Yeah, when I went here, I definitely felt it, but more so when I came back, it was the one thing that really struck me about the school, and I think it has to do with the tradition and the pride that's built up over the years since I've been here. Just the sense of community and support that you just see, and then now with the amounts of graduates and alumni that still reside in the area, I think it's even strengthened.
We have students who support one another through sports, our theater program, and award-winning band and choir programs. Jenny Bell has been choir director at Mountain View for 12 years. She says the family atmosphere she tries to cultivate in the choir room is the same atmosphere students and staff work to cultivate school-wide.
When we say we're a family, we are truly, in every sense of the word, a family. I look forward to coming to work every day. We have established a culture here in the choir room that really depicts the whole feeling of family, and I think for a lot of these kids, making music is even secondary to their feeling of belonging that they have here in the Mountain View Choir Room.
But the place we go to learn each day could certainly use some updating. Our principal says one thing jumps to the top of his list.
I think the most real thing that we can't ignore is safety and security. It's my number one job here, is to make sure our kids, when they come here, they're safe and secure. The reality is our building wasn't designed with those modern realities that we live in.
There are too many entrances to the school, and many classrooms open into outside hallways. That can make it hard to identify who's supposed to be on campus and who is not. Students travel from class to class outside, and all that opening and closing of exterior doors is not ideal for energy use, as our HVAC systems strain to keep classrooms comfortable for students and staff.
It's hard to go out and greet kids in the freezing cold wind and the sleet that's pouring in at you because we're standing outside. Nothing's under cover. The kids come through the door sopping wet, they blow in. They go outside for every class they go to.
This is a fairly typical classroom at Mountain View. One thing you'll notice is there are no windows and no natural light coming in from the outside. And studies have shown that students tend to do better academically in buildings with more natural light. A bond measure in front of voters on the February 13, 2018 ballot would address these issues. If approved by voters, a new Mountain View High School would be built on property right next to the school. A more modern, tech-friendly design would allow for classrooms with more natural light and flexible learning environments to better align with the district's focus on personalized learning. A new school would also place the main office right at the front of the school, making it easier to keep track of visitors. A reduced number of exterior doors would also save money for taxpayers in the long run, drastically cutting our heating and cooling costs. A new Mountain View would also include new turf athletic fields for our athletes, and upgraded lighting and sound systems in our auditorium. District leaders say the Envision Evergreen bond measure and this proposal for a new Mountain View High School was developed with an eye on strengthening the Thunder family for years to come. Thank you for learning a little bit about Mountain View. Please visit our website for more information about the upcoming school bond.
I envision Evergreen.
I envision Evergreen.
Putting students first.
Putting students first.
For more information about how the school bond would reshape those schools we just mentioned, and for a list of bond-related projects at other schools throughout the district, be sure to check out our website, evergreenps.org/envision.